And we're live. Welcome to War Commander Unshackled. We're going to run the Onslaught show here. Get everything going. Let me introduce the panel first off. We got Godscope. We got the Captain Jack Sparrow with the Black Pearl. We got City. Good to see City again. And we got Dutch. Hey, you guys there? Or my solo?
Jack, if your pearls are black, go see a doctor, please.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
A black pearl necklace. But let's see. I think we got Dutch sharing right now. I'll run it from wave 1 and up. I'll go ahead and start sharing, and we'll share the prizes and stuff. Let's see if I'm sharing on YouTube. Yes, I am sharing. Good deal. The zombie onslaught has begun. Endure Kane's horde to win resources, units, fire, and zombie tech, and even the unique Juggernaut Death Machine war paint.
It looks dope.
Yeah, it does.
It does look good.
Oh, well, I guess this ain't what I'm looking for here.
It's the only reason I'm going to do Onslaught, and I'm probably not even going to get that far.
You never know, man. You never know.
Oh, I'm going to try my best.
Okay, I'm going to look at the prizes. Wave 5, we got a prize. We got a Spartan ZK. We get 1,000 medals. Second, or wave 10, you get 1,000 or Mil Thor and an Acolyte. 15, you get 2,000 medals, 5 Mil Thor and 5 libs. 20, you get a fire grenade, flamethrower, fire ammo, and 15 undead armor. 13 undead armor, excuse me. Undead armor, thank God.
Yeah, for those Vanquishers that I haven't used for 2 years.
Yeah. Damn Shadow Killer ought to come on and get some of those, boy.
I hear it turns your shield
Wave
screen.
25. Wave 25, you get 5,000 medals, 10 million thorium, 20 zombies, and reanimation suit. 30, you get a chaplain, fire grenade, flamethrower, and fire ammo. 35, you get 20 million thorium and 3 anti-zombie serum.
How's it going?
Wave
guys?
40 million medals, 2 fire cannon Z, fire round, and true fire damage. Wave 45, you get 3 toxic fenders for Gen 1 units. In wave 50, you get the Death Machine war paint.
Sexy.
I will say it looks awesome. It looks fucking good.
Now I'll run mine. I'm just gonna throw 22 technicals in here and just go to town on them. My technicals are level 14 right now. I got tokens to take them to 15, but I gotta wait.
Are they all tacked with the flame gun or what?
Mm-hmm.
You might want to put some that'll do damage to air.
Yeah, my advice is put a few, 5, 4 or 5.
What, against
Mind
the
you,
Valks?
you wouldn't have to worry about that because you got your hunter missiles, don't you?
No, I got all.
Listen, if you got
rail
something
guns.
in your bunkers
Rail guns
against
in
that, then you don't have to put something on your technical.
From what
So
I'm
we
seeing,
really have flying
Yeah,
zombies?
I might just take the tech off of them. Well, they might have a freaking herald in here.
that's what I'm saying.
Well,
I've seen.
Go ahead.
So
Sid.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run 5 with the rocket man, 5 without none at all, and 5 with
This is the reason why you might do that. Because now, okay, 1.
Let me do 6. I'm gonna do 6 with the rocket jack.
I would do 6 with the rocket and then keep the flame on the rest of them.
No, I'm gonna do 6 with no tech at all, because no tech at all works with the rapid fire tech.
I've seen Raptors, and that's on wave
That's good. Then the ones with no tech will work great with the Raptors.
Yeah. But I would worry about Herald and things like that if they're using Raptors and they're not zombie Raptors. Well, they might be the zombie Raptors because they've got the tech for the zombie, ain't they?
Yeah, I'd assume they are.
I just saw the name of your tech.
Firecrotch.
Jesus Christ.
Actually, I'm gonna change the color of these, so I know what colors they are. I need to come on, my shit would stop being so fucking.
Yeah. What's with the fucking workshop being so slow?
I don't know.
It's Kickside side. It's having to go through the server, isn't it?
That's already
Yeah.
wild.
I think instead of having to freaking go all the way back through, I think I'll just change the picture and change the other.
Yep. Skippy, there's room for you.
Oh, Skip's coming on.
Right on.
Sending it right now, Skip.
Yes.
Come on, Skip.
So what happened at the start of the Onslaught? Shit,
I
was not
guess
working?
the repair for the units was not working correctly, I suppose.
So it's working properly now?
Yes.
Yes.
So they say.
Okay.
You're about to find out.
No, it is.
I'm gonna move all my buildings close inside of my base here.
Well, it doesn't really matter because it's not time trialed, right?
No, it's not.
But
You're actually
you're because
probably
it's
better off leaving them out.
Yeah, because it's zombies. I'd leave them out because when they die, zombies spawn. It just gives you more time to kill them.
Trust me, it's a lot smarter that way. I made a mistake. I left like one power plant right next to my CC, and I was doing mission 21, and everything else in my base was dead, right? But I was about to finish. All I had left was my CC, and it was full health, and I had a couple zombies left to kill, a couple spitters left to kill. So I'm like, okay, once the spitters are dead, they're not going to be able to kill my CC. And I kid you not, like 2 seconds later, they killed my power plant that was right next to my CC. And all the fucking suicide zombies just like instantly killed my CC from max health. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Welcome, Skippy.
Hey guys, can you hear me okay?
Hello, Skip.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got the message from the team. I know we're live. Say anyway, got the message from the team that the wheels were falling off the bus and then off the track. So I was driving at the time, so there was no way for me to even do anything on my iPad to get any notification to you guys. So I was driving. I'm here. I know Cybertoad's at work as far as I know. Daba is either still at work or on his way home from work. So I apologize to the community for not getting any more information out sooner.
Just blame Dobber.
So they did bring. So they did bring the game back up. So it's back up from it coming down.
Actually, they didn't even bring the game down. They just took the invasion down.
Oh, good.
Itself.
And you guys have tested. So is the defense tune thing working now?
Yes. For me it does. I'm playing the waves now, and it works for me.
Okay. So
far so good.
I apologize. I'm merging some threads right now just to kind of clean up forums a little bit, help the guys out. Are we having problems because it's 3? Oh, there we go. I try not to do more than 3 threads at a time, but can't unlock prizes, event surprises, onslaught issues.
I'll go take damage on this one just to make sure, just check, see if it's working.
He's only saying that so when all his defenders die, he can say it was on purpose.
In wave 1, if all my defenders die, I quit. I'm done.
All right.
I will proceed to scrap everything I got live and say goodbye.
And then you'll come back in a couple days and coin
No,
it
you
all
got
back.
you got to do it on video though.
Oh yeah, I'll do it live.
All right, whoever's smoking, you need to put them things away.
It's not me this time.
Fear the pill.
Sorry, I'll move my mouth away from my fucking.
No,
I'll move my
for
laptop
your
away.
health. I'd like to maybe know you in my old agedness.
I don't smoke. I don't smoke.
You don't smoke. I didn't think you smoked.
It was me.
It was
Oh,
City.
Oh, all right, it's okay. Sorry, hold on. My dog just saw the life-size skeleton. Hold on, let me find my dude. I'm so sorry. Oh Lord.
Big dog.
Yeah, that's happy.
Big Dog's like, what the fuck is the skeleton? Raw!
Kill.
The fuck is this thing? Raw! Get away from me. Master, I'm scared. Raw!
So what's everybody being for Halloween today?
Did you get your dog some demon dog war paint for Halloween, Skip?
I know I didn't.
I
I bought one.
I didn't even buy one.
It's a shame. All the kids that are going to come to my house for when they're trick-or-treating, none of them except for their parents are going to understand what my costume is.
What's your costume?
I'm sitting here in a suit and tie with a piece of paper around my neck that says sorry. I'm a formal apology.
Oh my god, that is fucking ridiculous.
I do say I'm sorry a lot. I need to break myself of that habit, so my therapist says. That was a horrible accident in New York just now. Oh my God. How many people were hit and killed?
Car accident. Or worse.
Oh my gosh. I
Yeah.
hope this wasn't a terrorist thing. Oh my Lord. 6 dead, several injured. Oh, please, Lord. I mean, I'm sorry. That didn't come out right. I know we're live. That didn't come out right. Bless their souls. Just hope it's not one of those stupid
Yeah.
idiots.
Oh yeah.
I apologize. I know we're live. Okay, let's see.
You're good, Skip. No reason to apologize.
See, I said I'm sorry again. Don't you love it?
Yeah. My mom popped over on her dinner break from work. She saw me sitting here with the suit on. She's like, so what are you supposed to be? So I told her about the formal apology, and she's like, you're retarded. Love you too, Mom.
Love you too. I love it.
You gotta admit, it's clever.
Yes. So I'm gonna merge this one. I'm gonna make a lot of people angry, but if I don't have to edit, I'm just saying this live to everybody. Right? We do this a lot because we're told to merge threads. Okay, so we do this a lot, but so we don't have to edit your posts or edit what you say because we don't like to do that, especially if you guys have some constructive stuff going on. But some of you have better thread titles than others. So if your main thread gets merged with another thread because the title that we merge it with is a little bit more appropriate than what you decided to merge it with, it's nothing personal. We can't unlock prizes, or that's not Onslaught.
My posts normally get deleted.
I want to see if my post got any traction last night. I made a post last
My
night.
posts just get ignored.
Mine probably got. I think mine got ignored. Nobody commented at all on mine.
Was it from today?
Yeah, it was like last night before I went to bed. Where is it? I typed it. I literally just put a message up there. I'm like, invasion, and then I'm like, hey, CM Chris, can you tell us what the invasion prize will be?
So your time going to bed would be what time? My time.
It would have been, I think, roughly about.
What time was it for you?
Maybe like 8 hours ago, maybe.
What time was it for you?
So I wasn't
Bill?
here.
I can't remember.
1 in the morning, 2 in the morning.
I might be able to find your
I'll
post. There's so much stuff about Onslaught. The
There it
more I
is.
merge, the more stuff will come up.
Oh yeah, it was about 6.5 hours ago. I found it. It's on the second page.
Okay. I'm going to keep merging, so it'll probably come back up to the first page.
I just wanted to know what the invasion prize was because I didn't want to like blow all my XP into tokens if the next invasion is going to be technical tokens.
I gotcha. Well, I can ask that question. Wait, when is the next invasion?
In like 2 weeks, unfortunately.
Hey, Dutch, I'm gonna let you share while I go use the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
The men's room.
That was Lonnie.
All right.
I got to use the men's room. I need to give you controls too. Dutch already has controls.
I do have.
Good deal. I'll be right back.
All right. So,
Waivers you on, Dutch?
Hey, I'm tired of this. Is too much for me to type out. So Hunter had a question, probably sarcastic, but I'm going to answer it anyway in case there's people out there that are watching who don't know. The rules of Onslaught are very simple. If you start the wave and your base defense tune is 100% healed, after the wave, the damage that your defenders take get reverted to what it was before you started. So if you do each wave with a fully repaired base tune, after every wave, your base defenders technically instantly repair.
yeah. So if you, I'm not even sure if you can put a half repaired unit into your base defender.
Oh, you can.
You can.
But
Yeah.
if
You gotta
do,
think about it this
will
way.
be- It will be after the wave. It will be half repaired again.
Yeah.
Think about it this way. It's like running a go-go bar test. Whatever the health of your units are when you go into that go-go bar test is the same as going out.
Yeah, and people use back when VXP was a big thing. People would use these waves to
level up.
Rose and SF and things like that because they gain experience through the wave.
Oh, yes, we did.
And you can just continue. Like if you got to, I remember doing this back when I was like, in the mid 30s, and I couldn't complete it. I would just go as far as I could, and then I would just play the level over and over and over again, and get all the VXP and level up my, my Sheila or my Doran or whatever, because it would heal. The only difference is once it gains a level, there's a health gap that it increases by, and you have to repair that.
So I'm at wave 13. And what I'm using actually is 20 technicals, all level 1, and 1 level 1 rolling. And I all got them on aggressive. I'm just going to see how far that will bring me.
Yeah, so what's everybody's ideas on what to use as base defenders?
Technicals.
I've got technicals and 4 hammers and run them.
So basically, any unit that you can put the new fire tech on, put as a base defender.
Yeah, and in my bunkers, I've got Spartans.
I'm going to use my survivor bonus to the max.
Yeah, I've got a bunker upgrading, so I can't empty it.
That was a bad time to upgrade a bunker.
Yeah, I didn't think it through, but it's got 2 days left. Or
I'm going to be using probably hammers, technicals, a couple phalanx, acolytes with the fire tech, and Jericho.
Right now, I'm running 12 technicals with the fire tech, 6 with no tech, so they can air or ground, 5 with the rocket.
Copycat. Copy and fa.
And then I've got Spartans and shit. I had it set before he did. I've got Spartans. In my
Well, I got Liberators in my bunkers.
yeah, I will be switching over to Liberators again.
Yeah, I got to do the same thing. I got to switch my libs over. Although I have to admit, there was a very active War Commander team member that had given me the tip about using my. I know I'm not going to say it wrong. So if I fuck it up, get over it, people. I'm a player. I am a moderator, and I should know the terms better. But I have all kinds of weird names for stuff, even for my husband and myself. But I switched them over to the Spartan SKs.
ZKs, yes.
ZKs, yes, for the zombie event, because I won some kind of special test. Plus, I bought a package. There was a bunch of stuff that I won. I didn't know what it went on. Got a little bit of a tip in the room, and then I saw a video. I think maybe on City's page. I can't remember what page it was on, or who. It could have been on Unshackled. And I was like, "Oh, where do I get that for my something or another?" And then one of the guys on the team said, well, you probably already have it. Didn't you buy such and such package and then you get this tech? Oh my God, it made such a difference having them in my bunkers, but I'm sure I'm probably going to want to switch those out, obviously, for Onslaught. I haven't done an Onslaught in like...
I don't think we've had one for a long time.
Yeah. And we haven't had one for like, what, 6 to 8 months? I don't think I've done one for like a year. And I've been working so hard on my base defense, so I'm kind of really excited to actually see, you know, all the yes, especially the not the coined part. I mean, like I coined my
Hey Dutch, we'll let you carry on until you get stumped or.
Yeah, it's good to see, like, especially if you're someone who takes pride in base defense and base setups, to see what kind of work your setup will do.
Yeah, before I got my Hades like up some levels, and I don't have any testicles in my base yet, so before I got the Hades up high enough where they were really kick-ass compared to my Gold Tempest, I had all hunters in my base just to deal with the Herald, you know. So forgot, there was some air in the zombie events, but not that much. Well, I had all hunters. I don't like to make all my heavies the same. So then I was like, well, shit, I need the freaking Overwatches. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. What level's my railgun? Then I realized I had dropped the ball with the railgun because it was only level 11. That made me mad. So I coined 2 levels of that. And then I went, I think it was like 8 days for one of the other, or 6 days for one of the other levels. I'm like, frick that. I'm just going to let that roll a couple days. So now I do finally have a railgun in there. I do have 1 Overwatch in there, 1 Hunter, and I haven't decided what to make the other one. So
railgun.
That's what I'm thinking. Railgun.
Railguns and Hunters. So you need.
I run two level 14 Hunters and 2 level 14 railguns, both with absorption and fusion support turrets.
I've completely got rid of Hunters. I don't think they're needed anymore.
Not really, no. But they're still good to have. They're still a pain in the ass.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
It's just enough to make you think when you look into my base to hit me. You're like, oh, okay. Those are going to be a problem later on.
That's the thing. 90% of the bases now are going to be full of tacticals.
Yeah, that's going to be
It's leveled the playing field out a bit, but...
Mind you, they'll probably get nerfed at some point.
I don't think they will. I think we'll see something to match it.
Yeah, they'll either get nerfed or the units we have will get another buff. Like, the Phalanx got a buff. I still prefer the Phalanx over technicals when hitting.
Yeah, absolutely my favourite tone.
Like,
unit.
In my opinion, the Phalanx are still better than the technicals.
Yeah, oh, sure. I've been looking at the technicals and all. As you level them up, you don't receive that much of a buff in DPS.
Yeah.
So even at level 1, they're pretty good.
But the good thing about them, especially people that are the Survivor faction, is you can make them so they can target the Herald, which is what that Survivor faction needed, was a unit that could hit the Herald.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God for that.
Well, but not only did they get one that can target the Herald, but they got one that can target the Herald, move fast, and fire while moving.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's going to be hard to target them even with the Phantom.
Exactly. That was the problem with the Hades. He had to stop, fire a few shots, and then move, because if you sat there for more than a second against a good attacker, you're going to lose your Hades.
Yep.
Yeah, but then the corpus buff came out, and it took away from that.
A bit, yeah, but still, man, if you launch a level, not even level 4, just an Omega Phantom over the top of the base, you're gonna kill that. You're gonna kill that Phantom, but those shots, man, they hurt. Because each one of those bombs can do 15%.
Just made it to level wave 21. And so far, so good.
That's good. Rating on the difficulty so far? About a
I'm,
3,
I'm,
4?
I'm really happy with it, actually. The smaller players are going to do well so far.
That's good then.
Get that far?
Mm-hmm.
How we doing, guys, on the show?
160, I think.
Oh, there's some FAVs attacking Dutch, it looks like.
Yeah, it's strange because you're not just getting zombies. I will warn you.
Yeah, I think we're getting any and all units that have zombie tech.
Yeah.
Or the zombie war paint.
Yeah, well, I still think that is tech.
I think we're going to see, we're going to see phalanx. I reckon a jugger.
Yeah, that jug. Fuck. Not worried about it at all.
No.
I'll change my tune up for
Just
that.
posted.
We could possibly see war rig because is it not got the fire tech for the zombies?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Just toasted too, man.
I'm just checking the YouTube chat real quick. I didn't miss any questions or anything, I'm assuming.
Not so far.
Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming you guys saw the post. I mean, is it okay to just kind of throw out some like general information?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick while we're doing this. So, obviously the game went down. It's back up. It's running. So just a general information out there. As far as the compensation, I guess you could say, they are not going to be extending the time of Onslaught or extending the time for it to compensate. It's not because that would alter the end time for the players that have already started it. So again, I know you guys have been on other shows before. Those of you who are Unshackled veterans, you understand what I'm talking about. Those of you who are there new to the game or new to this kind of event, I'm not going to speak kickside or in absolutes, but in a lot of things in coding, any kind of thing that you put up in any kind of a website, including gaming, you basically think of it as a time clock or a stopwatch clock. So there's a start time and then there's an end time. If in the middle of that, there are people that haven't started yet, and you need to restart that stop clock, you've affected all those other people that have already started. So when it comes to coding, once you start it, and I know for a lot of you, okay, you say, well, that's not my fault. I live in another place in the world, or I'm working, or whatever. But this is a worldwide game. The company is on the Pacific coast of North America. So it's their timeline is their working time during the day, 9 to 5. They don't just work 9 to 5, but let's put it in perspective. 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, West Coast, Pacific, North America time zone. So all of those things you take into consideration every time you log into the game and you sign the terms of service. So I just want to explain to everybody that this is part of game mechanics, but it's not just Kickside. This is anything. I'm a government contractor. If FEMA needs to put something out temporarily because of a wildfire, because of a flood, because of a hurricane, and that information has to be updated constantly. Once you set that time thing in motion, other than little tweaks and hot patch fixes, you can't just alter it because you've got other people that have already started filling out forms, and then you have people that will be filling out forms. Some people have no internet. Some people have no electricity. So I'm trying to make a comparison. I would really appreciate if the community can appreciate that. I know that not everybody understands the technology, and that's not part of my job as being a moderator. We don't get paid to do this, but this is what I do for a living. So there just is no way to alter that time for the other players that have already started. Yeah, is it a mistake? Yep, it was a mistake. We could just take it down and scrap Onslaught. Is that what we want? No, because right now it's up and running. It looks like it's kick-ass. So you may disagree with me. So as far as compensation, to those of you who have access to support, customer support, if you did start it and you have tunes that were damaged, please do send a ticket. And instead of the usual 2 to 3 day reply, or well, I'd say 1 to 2 day reply for this kind of stuff, please allow an extra day or so to get an answer back about damaged tunes. I don't know what kind of compensation they're offering. They never give me that information, but please be constructive in your ticket. I'm not asking you to kiss their ass, but you have all the information you need. There's a pin post and forums. I'm sharing this information with you openly. I just asked the team if I could, and they said yes. So be constructive. You don't have to kick their ass. You can be frustrated, but be constructively frustrated, and then hopefully you will get some compensation for your repairs. So as a moderator and a player, I'd like to apologize for it, but hey, shit happens.
Yeah, and to add on to that, I'll speak from the perspective of a crybaby just in this instance. If they were, like, let's say Lonnie and Dutch here, they started their Onslaught the instant it came up, and then they had all these issues or whatever, but you didn't start yours. You don't start yours until it comes back up, and let's say it comes back up in 12 hours. So they extended another day. That's fine. You, who didn't start it, gets the same amount of time, but the people who did start it get an extra 12 hours. Well, if they get something that you don't get because you ran out of time, you're going to bitch and complain that, oh, it's not fair that they got more time at it than I did. That's why
Exactly.
I would assume they're not going to extend it.
And that's part of it too. I mean, and you guys know this. I haven't done a shadow ops in over a year. Okay, and people say, "What do you mean you haven't done one?" I was like, okay, yeah, I missed out on the defense bonuses, but I have a kick-ass alliance, so I have some really kick-ass bonuses before we have an event anyway. And then we just keep running the intel bases. But I'm just to the point now that for me, I mean, I sometimes will practice the bases or try to figure out what, or I will test the bases if I think something's OP. But to me, Shadow Ops has just become old and a grind for me. So that's just my opinion. I haven't done a Shadow Ops in over a year. 9 times out of 10, yes, I'm late to the game, but 9 times out of 10, ball spaces come out on the map or some kind of a coin package comes out, and I just prefer to buy mine. And you say, oh, that must be nice for you because you coin. Well, no, it's not, because it's my money. But it's my money, and I don't go to bars. I don't go to strip clubs. I like them, but I don't go. I mean,
Tell us.
We're coming. Yeah, I love it because girls get in for free. I mean, seriously, girls get in for free. So, ladies, if you're like upset because your guys go and you never get to experience, we'll just take a side note on this one. You really need to go because ladies almost always, especially down in Myrtle Beach, if you want to go to some of the premier ones down there, you get in for free. And I'm telling you what, you get treated like a queen. I mean, you can lick the cherry out of the girl's belly button. It is absolutely awesome. It's incredible. But anyway, on a side note,
Pretty fun guys too.
I'm just saying, Jim and I,
Man of War spends money on porn.
I garden during the summertime. There's a lot of yard work to do in the summertime, and this is coming into that we ride our motorcycles. We play golf. I mean, there's a lot of things we do during the summertime, and that's where some of my money goes. In the wintertime, I live in upstate New York. Hello, anybody see how much snow Buffalo, Rochester gets? Syracuse? Okay, that's where I live. Okay, so
we want to talk about snow, do we?
No, I'm just saying. Sometimes it's 4 or 5 feet at a time. So this is where I get to spend more money, is from the fall through the winter time. So my point to that is that, but I'm still behind the times of everybody else, because whenever that package comes out, it's not a week or two after Onslaught ends. It's usually like 3 or 4 months after something ended with a prize. And I just got my jug, for crying out loud. thank you to Whiskey Tango and Whiskey Tango's wife. They were helping me with the jug bases, and lo and behold, on the second daggone base, I got the jug while they were doing parts for me. How often does that happen? Not very rarely does that happen. I mean, you guys have helped me get my Omega Titan because I was behind. I think I did most of the Omega Sandstorm myself, but then I had people help me with the Omega Sandstorm pieces. So to me, this kind of thing about, well, you started and it's not fair, we've had that with Shadow Ops. You start the Shadow Ops and the clock starts too soon, and because I'm the level that I am, I could get my Shadow Ops done, boom, I get my thing, and then they realize there's a problem with Shadow Ops and they take it down. Well, that's not fair. That person got something I didn't, and because I was at work and that person was home, and look, people, it's a worldwide game, all kinds of time zones, stuff happens. Geez, are we 2, 5, 7?
Normally, you find the people that complain like that are the guys that can't normally finish the game. You know what I mean? The Onslaught or the Invasion. They will.
I call them noobs. Just straight up.
Well, a perfect example of this, too, is back a number of months ago when they screwed it up that if you were in one sector and started your Shadow Ops and then jumped to another sector, you could start your Shadow Ops there again. Well, people didn't know that, and when that knowledge came public, they started, a lot of people cried because they didn't get extra Shadow Op parts because they didn't know that. Well, it wasn't intended.
Yeah. To be fair, Kickstarter should have taken the parts off, but
no, you can't.
That's not good.
It is what it is.
I mean, it is, but then that's part of it too. Is like there's some things in game. Okay, because I had this very long, lengthy. Thank God I finally got him in a PM because he was about to be banned from forums. Very lengthy, several day long conversation with someone about, well, if they can do X, Y, and Z because of parts that people got that they shouldn't have gotten, you know, by manipulation or cheating or what have you. You know, then why can't they too? That's something entirely different, guys. So I realize that a lot of people think a lot of this stuff is like flipping switches. If they can take it away from the cheaters, they can do this. Okay, maybe in some cases they can. But we're still talking about hundreds of thousands of players. And if I hear one more time about, I swear to goodness gracious, if I hear one more time about, no, I look at that kick side, the amount of players playing, and that's all their games, blah, 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 blah. All right, so I was part of the team that helped test that KXL site before it ever went live. Okay, that clock has never, since its inception, ever shown the true percentage of any of the games in Kickside. It's always been about, and I'm giving like a rough reference, I'm not speaking general, but in my opinion, about maybe 13 to 20% of the population that are playing on KXL. And those numbers represent playing players, not people who are in forums talking. Okay? So let me get that straight. Secondly, there are 6 different platforms that you could play War Commander on, ladies and gentlemen. And if you don't know what they are, I'm not telling you. But you technically could have an account on every single one of those. Those numbers you see on KXL do not represent any other platform but KXL, only playing players, and it's a small percentage of the population. This game is not dying, it's growing, it's reinventing itself. Is it as kick-ass as it used to be when you all started playing with the big huge numbers? Probably not, because a lot of those people were KT people and they've moved to War Commander Rogue Assault. And War Commander Rogue Assault is one of the most successful games that Kickstarter's ever put out. But it's all mobile. There is no forums. It's all mobile. There is no desktop version of it. You have to have, you know, an Apple product or a very high-end Android product in order to play it. So you really do have to be very on the high-end scale of technology in order to play that game. A lot of those people have left this game and gone to play that one because you can view battles, your base heal instantaneously, you can watch replays of your battle hits, you can play in your map, you can remove yourself from the map. There's so many different things that you can do in that game that you can't do in this game, but there's a whole huge part of this game, which is why we're all here today, that War Commander Rogue Assault doesn't have. the community isn't there. There is a global chat, but it's mostly used for recruiting and alliances, and occasionally throwing out stuff. Hey, there's a problem, and one of the moderators grabs it, and boom, instantaneously we get it to the team, and we try to get it fixed. That's pretty much it. And then there's a lot of BS talk, it's trash talk, but it's everybody in game. It's not like sector wide. It's like everybody. They have an alliance chat that's used, but most people use Gamebox, TeamSpeak, Line app, because they do which is typing, Discord. So
Vent. Nobody uses Vent anymore.
Yeah, nobody. We really are old school players, because really PC browser based gaming like this, especially war games, are they just non-existent. I mean, to me, that's why I think more people are coming back to. Hell, Heisenberg came back to the game, which I thought would never happen ever. It's old school. People miss the community part of it. They miss just having too much, having this interaction like we have, being able to screen share live and share information.
At the same time, let's be real, the game has, over the last, I'd say, year, the game has got better.
Yes.
Worse.
Yeah.
It really
There's
has.
a lot less.
I'm enjoying it more than ever.
So,
I know I quite a lot.
not to interrupt, but we just got some info in the YouTube chat. Vaz is on wave 40 for the Onslaught, and he said that's the first wave where there's a lot of air coming in, and it's a ton of bone saws. So by wave 40, make sure you have air defense in.
How high? I know I should know this. How high is it 50 or 55 this time?
50, I think.
Okay.
I haven't started my invasion of my Onslaught yet.
And I did not even read the post about the Onslaught. So this is still just a single trophy. You get to the end. There's no double trophy in this one, right?
No, there is no trophy.
The trophy's Juggernaut Warpaint.
Okay, the Warpaint. I'm sorry, not the Warpaint. I'm sorry. It's just one main prize.
Yeah.
Remember, I was hoping that maybe because we're still into Bootober, I call it, that maybe they would give us like a gifter that maybe for the low to mids, if they made it to like 40 or 45, if they made it through the 40 wave or 42, that they would get sort of like a next to the top prize. You know what I'm trying to say. Remember the time they gave out 2 trophies? If you made it to 50, you got a trophy, and then if you really wanted to go hardcore, you got the bigger trophy at 55. Yeah. Other than the whatchamacallit trophy I got the other day, that's the first trophy I had ever gotten in game. Was that first Onslaught, the Wave 50 trophy? Man, that thing kicked my ass. I freaking
the skull.
No, yeah, the wave 50 of that Onslaught was what was it? It was when the Inferno unit came out. Remember we were talking about you wanted your Inferno unit to be blue fire?
Yeah, I want that. I still want that.
I remember how it came from the far left. I call it the third base side, but far left, and it was wicked, and then there was a whole bunch of it, just oh my God, it decimated everything in my base. I finally just overloaded everything on that one side. And finally made it through 50. I thought my base won't make it to 51, 52, all the way to 55. I was happy with that.
Yeah, I think if you pass wave 40, you get 40k medals. That's probably the biggest.
Really?
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's probably the biggest prize for the lowers.
What? You serious?
You don't get much for the rest of it. The rest of your thing is pretty much like a little bit of thorium and some useless tech.
But, I also have to say, though, because, when I just got a PM from a low to mid-level. Okay, so I just want to speak to that. I won't use the person's name, but I would like to speak to that anyway in general. Here's the thing with the low to mids, okay, because we talk about prizes, but we can't watch battle replays like all the other games have. Battle Pirates has it. Vega has it. War Commander Rogue Assault has it. The new mobile games coming out will have it. Okay, we can't do that yet. Will it ever come to War Commander? I doubt it. Okay, so here's the way I look at this. This is just like we said earlier. This is a good way for you to, if you've been working on your base, for you to test your base defenses, move some turrets, move some buildings, test your walls. Think outside of the box. If you're getting hammered on one particular part of your base, and it's decimating your command center, and then you're going, oh, if I just had a few more minutes, take your command center out of the center of your base and move it someplace else. Godscoop, are you awake?
Scope.
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you're
goodness.
breathing heavy,
Wow, what's up?
breathing heavy in your mic.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I had to put a hat on. My
That was cute. I thought you were
fucking-
falling asleep.
Oh
Sounds
no,
like it.
I'm
He
sitting
got,
here
he
fucking
got
sweating.
infected by the zombies. And he was
I'm
halfway through
sweating my nuts
transformation.
off, so I had to put a toque on to cover up my fucking hair.
He said toque. I love it.
The fuck's a toque?
It's
It's like a
knit
beanie,
hat.
Canadian.
It's a beanie knit hat.
Oh, one of those things.
Oh come on, you know Danny Tadaka.
Yeah.
Holly's.
You don't have the gloves. You know the string where the gloves goes down each arm on the hat. You know what I'm talking about?
Is that the kind you have, God? Scoop?
Smack.
The one with the little I was just listening to Godsmack. Like, the one with the little strings with the little mittens at the end.
Not with the mittens, no.
Oh,
They
that's so
have strings, though.
cute. Huh? They have strings.
It's like it has strings though.
Oh, that's so cute.
And little baby goats, little baby
It's,
nude
it's like
skirt.
from the Christmas story. I can't put my arms down.
Yes, I get my welcome back package in Rogue Assault. 500 gold, extra year.
Yeah, baby. I'm telling
That's
you.
all. That's all I do now. I just keep going back in like after a week and just collecting the free gold. I'm not joking. That's literally all I do now.
I know.
Don't be saying that on a live show.
It is a kick-ass package. I have to admit. I don't get that. Jim does, but I don't get that because I'm a moderator. So it is what it is.
Score! I got 2 of them.
You got 2 of the packages. I think
Yep.
that's awesome. Did you get the crate with the So you didn't get the. So you just got the. You didn't get the big gold crate yet.
No, you get the gold crate where you get like
It's-
gold
I mean,
and then you get like all the
No, it's the
tech stuff
color.
after.
The color of the crate that gives you the higher end tech cards.
Not from the welcome back package.
Okay. All right. You'll probably get one of those soon. So be on the lookout for it. And it's probably going to be a timed one, by the way. You know, like how some of our things are in War Commander.
I'll probably miss it then.
Oh, they're trying to make those a little bit longer, at least 24 to 36 hours.
Is it free?
Yes. It's like a re-engagement package because you're coming back, but instead of just giving you gold, you're actually going to get some tech that you missed out on.
See, that's what I like because the gold welcome back thing. You don't just get gold; you get a like massive stack of tech.
Massive. Oh man, so it was a terrorist attack. Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. I got to turn the news off. It's bothering me that much. Give me just a second. Oh, do you have the remote? I'll get it. All right, be right back.
What way are we up to, Lonnie? Is he there?
I'm screen sharing.
Right.
And I am at the. I believe it was 30.
Oh, nice. It ain't too bad, is it?
No, up till now, no.
So far, yeah. Normally, it used to be around level 31, 32, where you got hit hard. And that would I think the lower levels will get past that.
Yeah, Dutch, think you can finish up this show? I got to run, buddy.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
All right, appreciate it, guys. Thanks for coming out.
See you later, Lonnie.
Take care, guys.
Well,
F for freedom. Worst thing I could have said.
Well, that's what it is.
But I'll jump along.
Yeah, I just asked in YouTube chat if everybody could type F to pay respects to those in New York, and somebody asked why F, and I said because it's F for freedom. I don't make the rules.
You clearly did.
Actually, no, I was in a different live stream when that incident in Vegas happened, and I asked the exact same question because somebody said everybody type F to pay respects. And everybody started doing it, so I did it. And then afterwards, I asked why F, and they said because F's for freedom. I was like, oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but not to distract from the main topic, but Americans are too gung-ho about this idea of freedom.
Yeah, that sounds like a conversation for a different show. let's not get into that. No matter how much
what did I miss? What did I miss?
No matter how much I may or may not agree with you,
I'm just saying Americans are a bit too gung-ho about this idea of freedom.
No, this is something for the after show.
Yeah, leave it off the show.
Yeah.
There's people.
Listen, we've already got 2 dislikes. We don't need that to times by 10, okay?
America.
Oh, Lord. Don't get me started.
I was going to let someone else finish it, but I guess nobody wants to finish it.
Fuck yeah.
Here we go.
I love it. All my American friends that make fun of me, they quote South Park about Canada all the time. I quote Team America World Police.
Yep.
They don't like that.
Absolute slaughtering Trump.
God shed his grace on me.
Can you jump on another account? Yes, he did. Oh, somebody muted him. Somebody.
From sea to shining sea. Sorry. Oh shoot, my mic was on.
How
the
long
whole
ago?
time.
Yeah, it was. How long ago was the attack in New York? I'm looking to see what happened. Trying to find an article right now.
Just a couple hours ago. I mean, not even that. Maybe an hour and a half. It's on the major news right now. At first, they said something about a truck, and they thought that it was accidental. Now they have confirmed. Now it's 7 people dead instead of 5. More than 20 people injured. So now they have confirmed it was a terrorist attack.
That's what we read.
I'm up to wave 0.
It started, you noob.
I got repairs. We're another 5.5 hours till my technicals finish repairing.
Coin it, man.
Send me the coin.
My send button's broken, or I would, brother.
Okay, send me a Facebook card.
Then I have to go buy one. I just stuck my technicals behind my walls, and I spread them out pretty evenly. I've got a twin Titan op running, and it's wrecking these pretty well.
Oh, we got 2 days. I need to find out what the invasion prize is within the next 2 days. That way I can spend my XP.
I think from level 40 plus, wave 40 plus, I think that's when we're going to see players dropping out, possibly me as well. Yeah, up to 35 so far. ain't been a problem at all.
KS, if you don't get your free gold, then it's because you're a noob. They don't value your input. I'm level 41, by the way, in Rogue Assault.
On Rogue Assault?
Yeah.
I've got it. I have to play it through. What's it called? An Android Eliminator.
I'm going to try and click on all the fucking the Facebook posts that I see where it's like, hey, come back and collect your free gold. I'm just keep trying to click on all of them and see if I actually keep getting free gold from them. I'm going to laugh. I've got like 16k gold at the moment. Most of that is from free gold.
You've put money on Rogue Assault?
I put a little bit at the start, just to kind of break through the leveling curve that you kind of needed to right at the start, and it was kind of fun because repairs are cheap. That's another reason why I think people like it.
Do you think this is going to be the end of the zombies after tonight?
Possibly not. They might add them into some of the bases for the next month. That's what they usually
They
do.
did that a few years ago, didn't they? They put it into the Verkarif, the Thorium bases.
Yeah.
They ran it through November.
Yeah, that's what they usually do. They usually run them in bases for November, and then come December,
I
they
think
stop.
they're a little bit played out. That's my opinion.
It usually stays for a little while.
I like having the zombies because we outrange all the zombies.
Well,
There's nothing
except for them spitters. Them spitters can be mean.
No. Yeah, they can be mean, but we still outrange them.
Yeah, but the easy thing is the most, except for one, are all ground.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And not able to hit. Actually, the runners, I believe, can hit there. I believe.
No, I don't think so.
Oh no, you're right. They cannot.
One of them can hit floaters, can't they? I believe they can hit floating platforms.
The spitters and the rocket buggies, the rocket zombies. I keep calling them rocket buggies for some reason.
We know what you mean. I thought the big ones, the big purple ones, the purple and green ones, I thought they could hit floating.
I don't think so.
Oh, I might be wrong.
They shouldn't be able to.
Are you guys ready to see the Cheshire Cat?
I hate the spitters. Run! Yeah, those technicals, they are amazing, man.
Yeah, they're good.
Twin Titan off really helps in this.
Yeah, but don't that take away from your faction buff?
It does if you're running it. I'm still Corpus in the process of switching over to the Survivor. So
well, you check on your where you're switching it over. I had a problem with mine. All the timer and everything went. It was well over 7 days that I was running for. I just wouldn't switch.
But yeah, so for me, I'm running technicals with a Corpus CC, so I'll get my buff up anyway.
Yeah.
If I get stuck and I need the buff, I'll cancel the Titan off and throw Phalanx in there.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't like wasting metals, but
So the survivor buff is the 10 extra % damage, right?
No, it goes up to 100.
Yeah, as you kill stuff, it goes up to 100%, so you end up dealing double damage to everything.
So it's building.
Yeah.
But I've been thinking over the last few weeks, and I think the Sentinels buff might be the one more for me. Because it negates everything. It's electric, I believe. Slow-mo.
But then you have to put acolytes in your bunkers.
Yeah, it's not a problem. Because if I've got my Dina and say 8, is it not Dina? 1 second. Purifiers, is it not?
Yep.
Yeah, with Ardra.
Purifiers, 8 purifiers or 7 purifiers and Ardra. And that can't be shocked. Do you get what I'm saying? They're quite a tough thing to kill.
Yeah, but but that means you have to use Seekers for air.
Yeah, very true.
I'm
I don't
hoping.
think. I don't
I'm
think.
hoping they give Seekers a buff pretty soon because they've been
They are.
they've
They
been
are.
absolute shit since they came out.
Yeah, they said they're going to give them a buff because they realize they're crap.
Beat them up, make them do more damage, fire faster, something.
Hit while moving would be nice.
That would be fantastic. You think like because that thing locks on like a hunter does, doesn't it? You get 500.
It goes up to 1,000 range.
Yeah, so you run up and get within range of something, turn around, go the other way.
Yeah.
Wait, what? The Seekers?
Yeah.
No, because as soon as they move, they lose that target lock.
That's what
Yeah. And then that's what we were saying. We were saying if they could hit and move.
pay attention to them.
Oh yeah.
You know, like the way basically the technicals are now.
They're slow as hell though too. I mean, I don't see they couldn't get out of range of.
They're not good.
You can run one of them over with a juggernaut.
At the minute, is Survivors is probably the best faction buff. Although I still like me Fat Axe.
It took a lot for me to decide to switch back to Survivor from Corpus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still haven't switched. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to stick it out with Corpus because I like my Corpus boost too much. Man, using Nyx and Nyx only to do VK 80s, it's hard to turn that down.
I just use Jug.
Well, sorry, Nyx and 1 to 2 shock missiles.
No, that's the problem. Who's I'm terrible with names. Sorry, guys. The Black Hat's also Corpus, isn't it?
Yeah, and if they stick to their pattern that they've done for Shadow Ops, the next unit is going to be a ground Corpus unit.
Hopefully. Well, that might make
because they've gone. Yeah, because they've gone ground, air, and then they just did air. And the only faction that doesn't have a ground Shadow Ops unit is Corpus, which means after that, the next unit will be a Survivor air unit.
Someone did post a picture. It was of a great bit like the Archangel. It was. I see it somewhere. The next faction, next Shadow Ops prize, but it could be false.
It probably should be a Survivor air hero because we don't have one yet.
Yeah, but Corpus doesn't have a ground, and they won't do 2 air back to back.
That's a good point.
You never know.
Because they did Jug, then they did Herald, then they did War Rig, and then they did Blackout. So the next one should be ground, and that'll be a Corpus unit, and then the one after that will be the Survivor air.
Makes sense.
All right, we'll see. It does make sense, but hopefully not. I want my Survivor shit, bitch.
I'll change back to Corpus. If it's a good unit, I will change back.
Well, and that's the only reason why I'm holding out. I'll stick with Corpus as long as I can. Then, depending what the Survivor air unit's going to be like, that will be the defining task of if I stick with Corpus or go to Survivors. I'm out of breath. Oh.
The thing is, at the moment, is the technicals are the unit. They are the unit to go with. The Survivors with
the technicals with the anti-air are the way to go, especially to kill the Herald. They're the best thing we got to kill the Herald. But in talking base attack, the Phalanx, in my opinion, are still better.
Oh, much better, without doubt.
Yeah,
but I will give the technicals 100%. They are the best unit right now to kill the Herald.
Yeah, but
don't forget we haven't seen the technicals yet.
Have you seen what the flamethrower does against the Juggernaut?
The flame tech's good, but that leaves too many holes in it, and you can tell just by looking at the technical what it's got on it. If it's got the Rocket Man,
yes.
If all of the technicals have Rocket Man, chances are you're going to use ground.
Yeah, but you can put a lot of technicals in your base.
Yeah,
you got to mix them up,
and they bulk up real easy too. So if you're attacking someone who isn't the greatest at defending their base, one pass of the Phantom, and all those technicals are gone.
Yeah, but you should keep your technicals in your base.
I'm going to give away my little tip here. I'm going to be using my technicals, apart from doing this in this Onslaught. They're going to be in tunes with the zombies around my base.
Somebody else figured out my strategy.
Mine are already out.
I surrounded my base with 6 boss zombies and 8 rocket launcher zombies. 6 plats each with 6 and 8. And I had some noob try to attack it, and he launched his herald against one of those things, and the tune dropped his herald.
I will say one thing. Be careful when you're hitting a base that's like right next to your tunes and you accidentally deploy the wrong tune.
Oh, yeah.
I did that. I lost 6.
That's bad.
I lost 6 boss zombies, 10 rocket zombies, and like 12 or 14 runners.
Wait, did you deploy them all?
I had them all in one turn, like in one squad.
Oh, in one squad? That sucks.
Yeah.
They tell them how
That's a damn. That is a damn shame.
That was a dumb move.
Yeah, no, I'm probably gonna put 1 or 2 technicals with the flame tech on them, and then I already got 4 bosses, 3 walkers, 3 runners, and 6 rocket zombies in each tune.
But you know, I think Fear the Peel has enough backup zombies.
Because I could, like Jack, with your tune, with your bosses, I could kill that entire tune without taking a lick of damage. It would just take me a long time to do it.
And that's the only reason. That's the only point. Is, I mean, if I'm offline, you're gonna get through it regardless. But if I'm online,
oh yeah,
it gives me a chance to pull something else up alongside, knock out your heavy, make you retreat it, or even get into my base to defend. But you're not gonna walk up to, and see, most people are gonna take the Juggernaut can one-shot kill those things if you've got the fire tech on, but I'm willing to bet 99% of the players, after the zombies are gone, are going to take that fire tech off and go back to the corrosion because of the decrease in reload time.
I never put the fire shells on my jug. I just used the corrosion.
Oh, see, the fire shells will one-shot kill a zombie, whereas the corrosion round...
Oh, but the Nemesis, wasn't it?
Except for the Nemesis.
No, not the Nemesis.
Yeah.
No, but I like the reload speed increase, and also the zombies that it doesn't kill. I had my jug in with Ardra and Liberators, so the zombies that it doesn't kill corrodes them, and then the Liberators and Ardra rip them apart.
Yeah.
Because they take bonus damage when they're corroded. And no, KS, Kixeye will not realize that they fucked up because they didn't screw anything up. The zombies act as intended. If somebody wants to surround their base with 10 tunes of zombie tunes, that's their decision. That's how they're choosing to use it. There are very easy ways to kill a full plat of zombies very quickly, and I know one of these ways because I've watched it happen to me.
Jug shot.
Roland with hammers.
Yeah, that does.
With the fire tech on him.
Yeah.
That didn't work too well.
That sucked.
Dude lost.
Oh, it worked against me. Holy fuck, did it work against me. I sat in and I was like, I'm online. I'm going to kill this guy's tune, whatever. I'm not worried. He dropped in his fucking hammers and his Roland with Liberators, and I just sat there and watched my zombies die.
Yep.
But again, the point is, that's not a platoon that, number one, you're going to spend hours repairing before you can go back to doing what you were doing. It's not your typical base hitting units. And two, you can't just drop a Phantom in there and leave the attack and move on to the base. They're going to have to work to get into your base.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. And it worked, of course, because it gave a couple of my buddies time to get to my base and kill the meatheads too. But
Exactly.
I thought, I was like, these zombies, I'm going to pop into this attack, put them all on aggressive, and they're going to wipe this tune out. Fuck, was I wrong. I greatly underestimated how powerful that level 3 Roland with them level fucking 14 hammers were.
I've been telling you guys, they're very
Oh.
fucking good in the event. They were fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like now that I got my technicals to level 5, I'm gonna leave them, and I'm gonna go back and do the last 2 levels on my hammers so I can bring them to 16, because I have like 20 odd tokens for them, but they were level 3. I never leveled them up, so the last month I spent leveling them up as much as I could. And as soon as I get them to 10, I'm gonna spend all the tokens on them and then go back to leveling up my technicals.
I'm just sitting here playing some Rogue Assault.
You should be
I
playing
got bored,
more.
I figured.
I'm surprised
I
you're
got
not
bored of
playing
figuring-
another mobile game.
Nah, because I can't play that while I'm at home.
You can. You just can't talk about it on the show.
Well, you can just pop some incense.
Yeah, but my bag's full after yesterday. I did 5 Tyranitar raids yesterday. and I caught every single one.
I think whatever Phil's doing right now, a vein just popped out in his forehead for no reason.
He's like, my immortal sense is kicking in.
Yeah, I sense a disturbance in the force. He's gonna watch this back and either laugh or get very angry.
Nah, he'll Good enough.
I don't know. Didn't you already use your first, second, third, and fifth strike?
No, he said I got one more chance to the end of the year.
Oh, to the end of the year? Fuck, you only got 2 months left.
Exactly. I'm like, I'll take that.
You just blew it.
Nah.
No, he didn't. Phil's not here. And we didn't say the forbidden word.
Right, guys. I'm going to call it a night. Cheers for having me on again.
All right, City, thank you for
Alright,
coming.
Yeah.
Steady.
I shall catch you later
Thanks
on.
for coming, mate.
Yeah, thank you. I'll catch the arse end of the show later on tomorrow. Take
Alright.
care, all. Bye-bye.
Good luck.
Okay, Vaz in YouTube just said he just finished Onslaught, and then he says you'll need Pyros and Ardra for the last level, doing the same as the 125 base tactic. I think he means chaplains.
Probably, yeah.
I'm now at 43.
Vaz, what spawns in the final base? What comes at you? And please don't say a nemesis.
No, it's definitely not a nemesis. It's probably a thingy spider.
The nemesis wasn't there to take out. It was there to work around it.
Yeah. It was fun. I managed to work around it.
It was good. I mean, it was moving slow enough.
Oh, yeah.
Slow enough to, fast enough to mess with you, but slow enough for you to work around it.
KS, it doesn't matter if you have chaplains. You're not going to get to 50 anyways, you noob.
So.
10 Widowmakers.
And then Kane's
and then
Widowmaker.
Kane's
Holy crap. Well, them 10 Widowmakers are going to die in a second, so I'm not too concerned about that. But
Yeah.
does Kane's Widowmaker respawn like it did in the Nightmare?
Oh, it doesn't matter. That was so easy.
That caught me by surprise. Holy shit. The one time I actually did it,
Caught me by
I went all the way
surprise
through the whole event.
somewhat.
I killed it. I was like, yeah, wait, where's the victory screen? And all of a
Yeah.
sudden, full health. I was like,
I
what?
heard someone say that there was 2, so I go look at the base straight away. I'm like, I don't see 2. They were probably seeing shit. And then I recorded my first hit against it, and I killed the first one. I'm like, why is it not ending? I started running my chaplains around like that, and I was like, ah, shit, there it is.
All right, sweet. So it doesn't respawn twice. Thank Christ.
Well, I did the 125, and I took out the first spider, and then I got killed because I did a stupid move. But I did accomplish the victory in that base, and that.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Buddy of mine killed the spider, and then all of his stuff was sitting on top of its dead body,
Oh
and
no!
it respawned and killed everything. Getting ready to go to bed last night, and I get a private message, "Hey, come into Discord for a second." I was like, "All right." So I pop back into Discord, and starts yelling at me, "Why didn't you tell me it respawned? You didn't ask."
But that was the same thing. I heard Phil the Peel said, "Hey, there were 2 spiders." So I was going into the base, and I thought, well, "What the heck is he talking about? There's only 1 spider." So I was going full in, and then I killed the first one, and then the other one popped, and then my purify dies, so it focused on all my chaplains, and they almost died, and victory.
Yeah.
So I thought, huh? Okay.
I had Jericho with some hammers and chaplains, and I put the chaplains on the left and right side, and then the hammers in the middle, and I popped through, and as I was going to kill it the first time, I popped Jericho's tactic, and it died like instant. And I was like, sweet, and it pops back up again. Turned Ruby on, hit the tactic, and it just died again. I was like, okay, thank Christ.
No,
the second time when it respawned, it spawned very weak.
My instant reaction was anti-tech. And that actually saved my captains for going totally dead, but they all had just one tiny little bit stripe left, like micro healed.
What wave are you up to now, Dutch?
I think 45. 45,
Okay, nice.
like 45.
Nice.
I didn't put enough anti-air technicals in my base for level 40. I only had 5 of the rocket guys and 6 of the regular ones that can hit air. But those guys are not very good against air. It's just the gun that hits both air and ground.
Yeah, they're like a howler. Use Phalanx. Way better.
I'm reloading now, but those technicals are going to be gone now. I'm going to switch to something else.
Those spitters are really nasty, man.
No, there's not too much air, so you only need like a couple of the anti-air technicals, No. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, well, why is no one else? I thought I got kicked out of the hangout for a second there. No one's talking, and I'm like, fuck, so quiet.
I thought I was kicked out the hangout for a minute, and that would be a problem.
Yeah. Welcome everyone to the Fear the Peel and Dutch show, starring Fear the Peel and Dutch.
Are the other ones gone?
No, they're just muted.
Okay.
Anyone got any questions out there on YouTube? Please ask. We're watching. Except for KS. KS is a noob. He doesn't count.
Yeah, that was 45. The 45, yeah.
I'm going to ask a question out there on YouTube. How many zombies do you guys on YouTube think I should get?
999.
Oh, that's easy. I plan to get at least that minimum. Yes, Hunter. Technical tech will be coming in the Shadow Ops.
Yeah, now I do kind of gotta control them. But I still managed to get through the waves. Alright. Let's see what's in this one.
Yeah, the technicals blow against the those bone saws. Phalanx just tore them up though, and I didn't even have to cancel my Twin Titan op to get the boost, the corpus buff. Phalanx just crashing these bone saws.
Well, I got on all my technicals the flamethrower. I got
45 that way.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that.
The things that killed the bone saw is the liberators in my bunkers.
Oh, see, that's Spartans in my bunkers, and my bunkers aren't maxed.
Spartans, they should hit there too.
They do, but in non-maxed bunkers, where I can only fit 3 per, I've only got 15 of them in there.
Yeah, that'll keep you down a bit.
Mm-hmm. Phalanx work though, really good.
I don't know. I wasn't that happy with the. I used the Spartans in the beginning of the first zombie event 1 week ago. I wasn't that happy about them, and when I found out the technicals were that badass, I changed all my bunkers. I changed all the Spartans with liberators, and now I'm changing to the survivor faction.
Dutch knows where it's at.
I mean, they are good, but they don't have that well fire rate. I think that's so. All right, where are everybody? Where are all my? Yeah, they are.
So the Phalanx are great against those bone saws, but they suck against a bunch of runners.
You know what's good against the runners? Technicals.
Hammers.
And technicals with fucking
Hammers and technicals and everything else.
They are fucking roasted guys.
I guess I'll switch back to my technical now that I passed that round.
Put on flamethrowers on them.
I'm gonna.
And you know, if what wave are you?
I'm about to do 42 now.
Okay, so you don't have the Valkyries anymore.
No, I've got my base is full of avalanches, If it's just Valkyries, the Avalanches and the Spartans should take care of that. It was when they threw 40 fucking bone saws at me that I had a problem.
All right, I'll start my fucking invasion, my onslaught.
Oh man, I got
Don't sound so don't sound so enthusiastic about it, dude.
No, I don't like starting it with like pretty much dead units. Leroy Jenkins.
I think I'm going to be overrun in here. Yes, I think I will be overrun. Wait, I still got a chance. Take out the spitter.
Quick, take out the spitter. Do you have anything left? Use your liberators. Go.
Yeah, I am
Go.
already doing.
Oh, too late.
Nah, it's too bad. But I think I will make it the next round.
Oh man, that sucks. Oh, quick! Oh no, too late.
No. I just gotta save my technicals.
Yeah.
Alright, where are they? I'm gonna put them on hold for now. Okay. Defend. Let's.
Okay, 42 wasn't nearly as hard as 40.
Yeah, according to Voz in YouTube chat, the hard ones are 40, 49, and 50.
What do you say was in 49?
He didn't. But in 50 is Kane's Widowmaker.
Yeah, but with the technical move and shoot capability, shouldn't be that hard, right?
Yeah, it shouldn't be. But you know how Kixeye is with their units.
Kickstarter doesn't do anything different with their unit. We need the same units they do.
Yeah. Oh, man. You should be a comedian.
I remember when I learned that lesson, I was like at level 38, and I was doing my own Omega Hydra bases. And it was the Sunday after, like, remember the last Sunday you could do those with vaults?
Yeah.
So they changed it, and that Hydra now had the gun that would shoot ground that wasn't supposed to shoot air, and it would still shoot air. And so I'm thinking, I'm a big badass level 38, I'm going to go smash these and finish off my Hydra bases. I run my box up against that thing, and it shot the whole fucking flat down.
Ooh.
Cocksuckers.
Dickheads.
I want the Herald that spawns Furies, man.
Brother Jeremiah's Herald. Yeah.
Could you imagine? Oh.
All right.
And if they can't, and if they spawned out at whatever level your Furies are.
Oh man.
Oh.
My Furies is level 19.
Mine aren't quite that high.
Mine are almost 18.
I forget. What?
Fuck here, I felt like a badass with level 15 Furies. Fuck you guys.
No, I think mine are 18 actually, not 19.
So wave 48. Just keep all your technicals in your base.
You what, Dex?
They will take it out.
What's that?
What the fuck?
The first try, I moved them all around and I got overrun. But the second try, I kept all my technicals inside my base. Just hold position. And they took everything out.
I'm stuck. It says 3 minutes to go, and it's counting down, and there's nothing coming at me.
Refresh.
Reset wave. It's not working!
I know,
So,
it's refresh. I can do that already.
Fucking hell, I don't want to refresh.
Now watch you get back in the game and all your defenders are dead and don't repair.
It's okay, they're pretty much already dead.
I'll be popping in and out of here with fucking trick-or-treaters and all that kind of crap.
Just stick the candy outside and be like, take whatever you want.
No, because then I don't get to eat any after.
You put the shit candy out. And keep all the good candy.
2 bowls. 1 bowl for the trick-or-treaters and 1 bowl for me.
Damn fucking straight. You know what I want to do one day? I'm gonna fucking like dress up as like a skeleton or something and sit outside, like on a chair, right next to the door, and watch all the kids come and then be like, "Wah!" They try to knock on the door and shit.
Well, I got
I choose tree.
I got a little loop above the inside of my door when you open it up, and I tied fishing line to it in a red balloon. So when the trick-or-treaters come, they open the door and I just stand back out of sight and pull the red balloon up to see how many kids I can give fucking nightmares. And then as for their parents, I'm a formal apology. So
fucking Pennywise. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I've seen both of them. The new one sucks compared to the old one.
I haven't seen the old one. I saw the new one, and I scared the shit out of my friend that was sitting next to me watching. He was like,
"Dude, the old one,
they're like
fucked me up, man."
I went with 2 friends. They pretty much forced me to watch it, and I'm like, I don't want to watch this. I want to watch something else. I didn't like watching the trailers. I didn't think it was going to like be to my taste. I'm just sitting there the whole time, like laughing my ass off. And my friend on my left is like fucking sitting there with his shirt above his face, like scared as fuck. And then I'd like reach down and just like scare the shit out of him and just like touch him on the side and be like, he's like, fuck! Not even like 2 seconds later, I did it again and scared him again. And I was like, this is fucking awesome.
I did that. I watched World War Z when it came out in theaters.
I enjoyed that.
With a female friend of mine that I was courting. And we went and we watched that because she likes those kind of movies, and I didn't care. And we were sitting next to each other in the theater, and there was a part coming up, and the jump scares in that movie are like you can time them to a fucking T. So I'm sitting there, and I know one's coming up, and as soon as it hit, I pinched her thigh. She had to have gotten at least 3 feet off her seat in the air. And then she turned around, "You fucking asshole," and started punching me in the face and in the chest and everything. There's like 100 people in the theater that all just turned around and watched her beat the shit out of me. I almost died because I'm laughing so hard. She's punching me in the nose, punching me in the eye.
Yeah, I like doing that shit. It's always good fun.
All right.
Oh,
I'm going.
But yeah, no.
I'm going to the. No, I'm going
go
to
ahead.
the toilet a minute. So I will start wave 50.
Yeah. Right. As for it, the original It fucked me up. Like, it was scary.
Yeah.
The new one was laughable.
It really was. Like, I haven't seen the old one, but the new one, I just kept finding it funny. It's like, yes, kid, go into the room. Go into the scary haunted house by yourself. Real smart move when you know there's some kind of fucking demented zombie creature thingy that's eating little kids. Real smart. And I'm like, yes. Walk away and leave your friend behind. That's always a good good tactic. And shit, I'm just like, yeah, that kid's gonna die. That kid's gonna get fucked up. It's a funny movie. How's your event night?
Mine?
Yeah. How's everyone's event go?
My event was great, dude. I ended up with like, I don't know, 11, 12 million experience, somewhere.
Nice.
I think I bought 13 technical tokens last time, and I got like 14 this time.
Okay.
I'll get back.
Shit.
We're talking about it.
No, you can keep fucking talking about me. I don't give a fuck.
You're a dick here.
Why would anyone talk about you? You're not that special. And 3, 2, 1. See Chaos War being like, damn, fucking straight, he ain't special.
Oh, he's telling me to watch The Exorcist. I said The Exorcist is a fucking
give him a second for him to heal.
If you want to watch good horror movies, you need to go back and watch the old style. Like the first Friday the 13th, the first Nightmare on Elm Street, the original Ring. Shit like that. Scope's gonna fucking push your shit in here, KS. You don't want your goddamn mouth, boy. I'll take my expert Jericho over in my Juggernaut, and I'll fucking fill your base with jug shells, bitch.
Please.
Hey, I tried that and it didn't work.
It does sometimes. It's iffy.
I really hope it doesn't, because you fucking imagine activating that tactic with the jug. Holy Christ.
It's supposed to work. Somebody had I don't remember who it was, but there was a YouTube video out of a guy using that with Jericho. And it launches 3 shells in a row. Before the first one hits, the next 2 are in the air. But mine didn't.
See,
it works sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't work.
When KS starts to get a little out of line, I just give him a little 5-minute sit down where he sits there and thinks about his thoughts.
No, he just jumps on another account.
Yeah, I'm gonna start banning those accounts.
You mean like the fuckers did to me earlier today?
Yeah. Fear, you missed it. When we did the first show. Oh my god. Every time Jack said something in chat, he got a timeout. First it was Phil, then it was Lonnie, then it was Lady Warrior, and then I popped in and like, oh, Scope, you haven't timed out Jack yet. And I saw him type in chat. I was like, fuck it.
I got timed out like 4 times. Great.
Like literally for 20 minutes straight, he sat in timeout.
It only sucks if you're not on the show.
Yeah.
If you're on the show, at least
like,
well, I was still at work when I did it.
All right,
it was good.
I think my base looks like Swiss cheese right about now.
Yeah, mine is it's wasted, but hey, who cares?
There's another KS alt that's about to get banned. You stole my base name too, you tit.
Way to go, KS.
What is it?
You're retarded.
I thought that was it.
I had an alt that was named You're Retarded. Now it's my Dick's Insider.
All right.
I like Lonnie's tune names, especially his Terry's Balls Off tune.
I like his Rectal Rider. That one, every time I see that one just fucking gets me going. That's so funny.
Good job, Dutch. Good job.
Thank you. So basically, with what units I did the whole Onslaught is 20 level 1 technicals, all shopped with the flamethrower, and I got 1 level 1 rodent. From wave 1 to 47, I kind of all put them on fist, and here and there sometimes I just took control of a couple of them to take some priority targets. And then 48, 49, I put them inside, hold position. And 50, you gotta keep them inside until all the other stuff is down. And when the big spider's coming out, you just take control of all your technicals and move around. And that's what took me to the whole Onslaught. It's not too difficult. I mean, everybody that did the event maybe bought a couple technicals. They should be able to do it. So, yep. And they're all one piece.
Of course, they're all in one piece. It's fair.
Take them out, because if you leave them here and you get attacked by a player, then you got the full repair.
You said you left them sitting still on 48 and 49?
What is that?
You said you left them sitting still on 48 and 49?
Yeah. inside your base. I don't know what kind of base you have, but
I'm sharing my screen. I have a Swiss cheese base right now.
actually, my base was overrun the first try in 48. I didn't make it, and I put them all on hold position inside my base, all my technicals, and they took care of everything.
My base is trashed right now.
Yeah, but my base was on the second try also trashed up.
It was 48.
So is that it? That's Onslaught done?
For me, it's Onslaught done. I don't know if there are any questions in YouTube.
Put that jug war paint on. See what it looks like. See what she looks like live.
All right, wait. I'm going to go to my workshop, and I can show it you. I can show it.
Wait. You're not afraid to show your workshop on a live show?
Hey, I was on the show where we checked out everything.
Yeah. Everybody on this panel is showing their workshop.
So I'm not afraid.
Yeah, I got nothing to fucking hide. Trust me, dude. If I was a hacker, I wouldn't be as shit at this game as I am. That's what I love about people calling me a hacker. It's like, well, if I was, my shit wouldn't be low level, so.
It's not too bad to hack.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, champ.
Hey, champ, you giant bitch.
What's up, Champ Rooney?
What's up?
How you doing, bro?
Not too good.
I only say this to champ because I know he won't hit me because he likes my leaders too much.
You're good peoples.
Yeah. So, why are you in a bad mood, buddy? What's up?
Oh, I scrapped all my shit last night.
Wait, what?
I know he didn't.
Yeah, I swear to God, dude.
Champ, why?
Check it out.
What the fuck did you do last night?
Maybe he was in a
Don't
bad
tell
mood.
me you got fucking drunk.
Look at this shit.
Holy shit.
Oh, I had some left in the armory.
What are you doing?
Oh, God.
This is the most painful part.
Oh, God.
Why did you scrap everything?
I still have 5 of those. I'm freaking rocking.
Okay, I got a serious question for you, champ. Are you retarded?
I was pissed off, so I was like, I want to take a break.
I think it was a challenge.
I'm not a challenger, just coin it.
Oh my god,
Fuck
dude.
all that shit.
All right.
God, Champ.
Why? What
Good
happened that pissed you off?
I don't know.
That shit.
Yeah, coin it.
Oh man.
Look at my coins, man.
Oh,
It's not on
dude, did you
Like,
get
take-
hacked or what?
No, I didn't get hacked. Fuck all that shit, man.
there.
Oh my god, dude. I love
Zero.
that too. I got pissed off, so I scrapped all my units. What happened that pissed you off? Oh. What the fuck?
No. The good news is,
Did you take a kick side and say, hey,
Harold
I'm
is only
sorry?
5 days and 23 hours, so that's the good news.
Did you take a kick side and say, hey guys, I'm sorry, I didn't mean what I said last night. Can you give me my units back? I acted out of anger. I'm sorry.
I don't know if we're gonna buy that.
Gee, you're fucking dumb.
I forgot Onslaught was today, man. But I need to get some Thor.
look at all them zombies.
Right. The only unit you're gonna need in the Onslaught is technicals.
Yeah, those are
You have
22.
nothing.
Those are
You
22
have
million
nothing
each.
to get thorium.
Yeah.
I do.
Well, thorium is not that hard to catch for you, I think.
I don't
It's
want
gotta be the
Yeah,
number.
just,
No, wait.
just use your Herald. Oh wait.
Oh,
Oh, you can
he
use your
doesn't have
Ardra
a
and your
herald.
jug, right? Oh wait.
Oh no! Oh no! I
Let me see
forgot
here.
him.
I can use that.
Oh,
I gotta try.
Jesus
See, this
Christ.
is gonna help me. This is gonna help me be a more skilled player, though, for real.
No, it's not. You're gonna fucking quit. You're gonna be like, this sucks. Why'd I delete all my shit? Fuck this.
I want to see. I just want to see if I can take an 80 with this.
Yeah. Champ will return in 10 months. It'll take 10 months for him to rebuild everything.
But you emptied your armory too?
Oh no, these are the units that were left in my armor. All
my
SF
God.
tunes.
Maybe you should see if City got one of the videos with SF for VK80.
I have to go back like a year, I think.
Dude, you should have at least left your Jericho built so you could at least get some shit.
You know, that's a good point.
You're fucked in the head. Oh my God.
Let me. I'm gonna cancel this. What?
Don't do it.
No, I just started it.
Oh, okay.
Where's Jerry?
Up at the top.
There it is. That's not too bad.
No, just coin it.
Fuck that.
Fuck.
I'm not coining shit.
Oh, dude.
I'm just trying to figure out what can I use to take 80s with.
Nothing.
No, I can use
Maybe
these
if you
units.
Use your
Well,
jug,
if you get-
coin your jug, then you can.
If you
Yeah,
get,
right.
like, you got Nyx, right?
No.
But like, you could build Nyx, right?
I need a Thor for that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is you take them Cyclops and your Dor and Sheila, and you go do as many 50s as you can to build Nyx, build her and tech her up. You can use Nyx and shock missiles to do 80s with reasonable repair.
Well, I need Thor to build that, and I thought
Free.
it's not free.
Well, no, but I'm saying you could take them Cyclops and go do 50s to get Thorium to build your Nyx because she's instant with Thorium, and then use Nyx and shock missiles to do 80s.
I'd rather get a couple Furies.
Yeah, but Nyx is a little bit better.
Let's see how this
You
goes.
could also just not scrap all your units.
Yeah, Champ's gonna get pissed off of this shit here real soon. He's gonna drop 2,000 gold on his account.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Take more than that to bring him back.
No, he just has
What?
to coin his Herald, his Phantom, his Jug, and Ardra. And he's good.
And his Titan and his Sandstorm.
Try this.
Fuck the
have an-
Titans.
no, he-
Fuck the Sandstorm.
Dude, I love my Sandstorm.
He should have an alcohol lock on his computer. He needs to blow into a tube.
You should have to
Breathalyzer.
breathalyzer before you
Breathalyzer
signs
before I
into
start the
Facebook.
game.
And when he's too drunk, the computer
Hey.
will shut down.
He'll walk around and be like, hey, you over there. You three people over there. Are you three? I don't know. Come blow on this for me.
So wait, was this like a challenge? Somebody said you wouldn't delete this, all your units, and Champ was drunk.
No.
Champ was drunk, and he's like, "Oh yeah."
All right, this
Was
is
a challenge
this is the
to
new
myself.
Warpaint. This is the new Warpaint. Looks real life.
He thought he was building them, but he was actually scrapping them.
Yeah, he had a fucking conversation with himself, like, "Oh man, it'd really suck if somebody deleted all my stuff." Be like, "Oh, would it? Guess
good.
what?
That's a good story. I'm sticking to it.
I'm gonna play a prank on myself when I wake up in the morning and I'm hungover as shit. I'm gonna log into the game and think, what the fuck?"
Let's see.
Look at this death machine.
Jesus Christ, Champ.
I can't believe you did that, dude.
Dunk.
Those SF.
KS, I will give you my War Commander account if you can flatten me with SF. Go ahead. He just said that he's going to delete all his units and flatten me with SF. Go ahead, delete all your units and bring 5 full tunes of SF to my base. If you flatten me, I will give you my account.
These guys don't. Okay.
So, you on YouTube? Godscope?
Yeah.
Any,
They're asking you to zoom in. So cancel. Press the Z.
Who?
So the YouTube, so they can see the jug paint. That looks awesome.
It looks real like a dead machine.
That looks slick.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
That is
It
cool.
would. It would if Dutch was screen sharing. If Dutch was presenting.
Yeah.
He's presenting. It's in YouTube.
You sure about that?
On my screen.
I'm watching Champ.
Yeah, but you have a Mac.
It shows Champ. Champ is presenting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing a 65, which is SF.
Oh, he is fucking presenting too.
I told you guys.
Who did that? I didn't.
It just says, yeah, but in the Hangout it says he's screen sharing and Dutch is presenting. But on YouTube it has fucknuts over there presenting.
Wait.
Technical difficulties, guys. Give us a sec.
I'm going
Fucking noobs around here.
to... Hey, wait.
Just be careful, Dutch. No Donny Jack.
Is that Fa in the YouTube chat under Unshackled?
Probably. Or Venom.
Or is it Dr. Phil? I think it's Fa.
That's weird, man.
Try click on Champ's screen.
Here, I'll stop.
No, it's Dr. Phil.
Yeah, that's
weird.
cool.
Okay. Okay.
I Phil.
So, okay. So I should be on screen sharing now. Am I?
Oh, it's Venom.
Is Venom?
Is Venom drunk? Get in the Hangout.
Like lol, Venom.
Am I? Am I?
And
on
then you just
YouTube
see Jack.
screen sharing
Venom. The
Now
Hangout
you
is
are.
in the Unshackled chat. Come hang out.
Now
So,
you are Dutch.
yeah, I love it.
Do a little spin.
I love the paint.
Venom's taking his turn at timing on Jack Sparrow.
Why not? Everybody else did.
So Venom, pop up, man. Say hello in the thing.
Oh, he's not drunk. He's just tired.
Dutch, do a spin with your jug.
Too bad I cannot do a wheelie.
I don't think I can take this base.
I like it. It's a nice.
Champ, I'm just.
Use your Harold, brother.
Why? I really want to know. I hope at some point you remember why you did that, because I want to know what it takes to make Champ snap to the point that he deletes everything.
No, because then you'll do it to him again, jerk.
No, I won't. Champ's a good guy. I'm shocked that he just scrapped everything. But the pure funny part of it is he can't remember why he did it.
Oh, I did it because I was pissed. I told you.
No, but why were you?
Yeah, but you don't remember what pissed you off.
I think
I
it was
want to know what pissed you off.
It was the event.
What about the event?
I know I was pissed
Did
off.
that-
I fucking opened Daba at 115, and he couldn't even get on his fucking computer.
No.
I wondered if that was it.
You stole your units.
I said,
So
"Fuck
you
this."
scrapped your units because you opened a base for someone who couldn't get into the game.
I couldn't take
So
my
you-
frustrate on his units and scrap his.
No, but you could flatten his base.
Fucker.
That's
You
like
didn't have
double
to
negative.
scrap it.
That's like double negative
All right.
for Dubba if he could. It's like, not
Ladies
only
and gentlemen, we are starting a GoFundMe page so we can raise some money to get Champ some gold so he can rebuild all of his damn units.
I don't even know how much I have in my bank account.
Oh God.
Probably not enough to rebuild everything you scrapped. God damn.
Oh, shit.
You know Kixeye is going to watch this show and they're just going to kill themselves laughing.
Well, they're not.
This guy's a fucking lunatic.
They're gonna be disappointed because I don't have any gold.
Oh,
Where did your gold go?
Watch him send you 50 gold. Here you go.
I coined my repairs before I scrap my fucking units. And then
You are a special breed of fucking stupid, John.
Oh my God.
But I also coined the flood. Like 250 something on the flood left.
Oh my god. Are your bunkers empty?
Mm-hmm.
You fucking went all out.
Anybody can flatten my base right now.
Anybody. Venom's asking for a PM for the hangout.
I did. I did.
Hey,
Thank
Venom.
You both. Thank you both.
Now Venom gets to pipe in as to how stupid Champ is.
Champ is fucking awesome.
Awesomely jubilicious.
Champ is now my new unshackled, like, for science guy. He's my pseudoscientist.
He didn't even do it for science.
No.
He did it because he was angry. He was pissed off that Daba couldn't get into the game, so he scrapped all his units.
Sometimes the best experiments are caused when somebody accidentally mixes a bunch of shitty chemicals together and then ends up making an invisibility fucking shit. So now he's going to prove to Wrong Thinker that SF units are still a viable unit in the game to go.
I thought you were going down the lines of the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh shit!
So Champ, I got a serious question.
Oh man!
I'm not gonna ask it. I'm not gonna ask if you're retarded. I have a serious question for you. Do you regret scrapping everything?
Yeah, a little bit.
About 5,000 coins worth of regret.
It's gonna be more than 5,000. It's gonna be more than 5,000 gold to bring up all your units.
Well, no. It'd be I'd guess about 2,500. No, 2,500 to coin back what you would need to get enough thorium to build the rest of your shit.
Yeah, most of the viable units are thorium builds. So
if you coin back what you needed, like your Titan, your Sandstorm, your Herald, Phantom, your Jug, coin Ardra, just because she helps get thorium.
So once I have Jug, I can pretty much get all the Thor I need. But okay, so it's 258 for Herald. Excuse me.
So, Venom.
I'm building Jericho first. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you?
Well, fuck. You coin Jericho, you can get just as much thorium as you can do with Jug.
Call for Princeton.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Oh, hello, Skip.
Hey, Skip. Did you hear the wonderful thing Champ did?
No, because I just came in because all I did was unplug my headphones, but I muted my mic so I could listen while I was walking around the house, and all I heard was. I did hear the R word, and he said, "But don't you feel R for scrapping?" But I didn't hear what it was. So what was it?
Well, no, I didn't. I said because before I asked him a serious question. I asked him if he was R word, but then I said that I'm not going to ask him that, and I asked him if he regrets scrapping all his units last night because he was mad.
All of them?
No, he still had his SF. And,
yeah, he still has his SF.
Jump, what did you do that for?
Shit, man. Are you kidding me? You scrapped all of them?
I did it for science.
Again.
Oh my! Do you have a video so I can at least, rub one out for that one later?
Anton Airlines is going to be busy tonight.
Oh my
gosh! That's a 2 terry cloth towel on the sofa night.
I'm telling you. Man, I think I might need one of those waterproof pads or something.
Thor and leave at the end of Onslaught.
Oh, that's the main reason why I want to get the Thor, so I can build those
technicals.
The technicals and my liberators.
I'll get Thor for you here now, Champ. Okay.
Jack.
Champ,
I'll wait for you.
Oh,
I
yay.
can't believe
Medals.
he did it.
Oh, and a Spartan. Yay, prizes I
Oh,
don't
but
want.
you mentioned Skip when he first popped in and said what he did. I asked him, I was like, "Why? What made you so mad?" I was like, "What pissed you off to the point where you scrapped all your units?" And his reply was, "Oh."
You know, he missed me. That's what it was. I'm sorry. Do I need to contribute to the champ? You really screwed up by scrapping your shit.
Actually, the sole proprietor to the camp replenishment fund has. Yeah, we can be
Anton, we hear you.
That's okay.
Has to be Daba. Daba's the responsible character for this.
What is this?
Oh my god.
Okay, can I just say something just like generically and cryptically? So I did read over to the right, and then it said be careful about, so we are being extra careful about that.
Yes.
I wish we had an edit tool for that, but especially the one before that comment. I swear to goodness gracious, everybody that's in this room, if I find out that he gets any kind of access to this, you guys will never hear from me again.
Well, you guys got to put that in the chat because I didn't see any of that right now. So because I popped in late. So any information is always welcome to me, please.
I'll put it back up.
It said person in the
Oh
chat.
yeah, no, yeah, oh yeah, I already saw that. Don't worry, I already had my stance on that.
Okay,
he's never no.
That's all I have. That's all I have to say about that. I won't go into any detail. Thank you so much.
I happen to keep my eyes and ears open.
There's a whole bunch of background information that you guys don't even know about that will probably end up going to the FBI soon. So let's just, we're going to end that. I just want to let you know. But if I hear anything about it and I'm involved with it, I have to leave and I will never come back again.
Nah, he's like,
no,
fuck, I'm exhausted. Oh my god.
All right.
All right, let's move on. Where were we about? So did anybody make it all the way through?
Yes.
Yep. Did it.
And Jack just finished it now as well.
I'm on wave 6.
Oh yeah, Jackie just finished too.
It's good doable.
Nice.
Now Jack did it.
And
are you gonna screen share the actual skin now? Because do we actually get it to go up?
Okay. It looks good.
I'm sorry.
Like it looks.
I'm working
really
on less than an hour's sleep right now. So
we let Jack. I will put Jack on %, and he can show his pride. And then
I think he is presenting. He's in YouTube. He's showing on YouTube right now.
Yeah, but he's not necessarily.
So then,
there you go.
after that, I think we will round it up.
Does this Onslaught, does it give the blackout paint as well, or no?
Yes.
It's a black paint scheme for your Juggernaut.
Okay.
That's where it's a skin for the jug.
What did he say? Skin for what?
Beautiful. The jug. Skin for your jugs.
What did Champ say?
Oh, I don't know.
I thought someone said it. Oh, we're getting about blackout paint.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. No.
Okay.
Well, you could call it a blackout paint because it's a black paint scheme.
Yeah,
it's not for the blackout unit.
Okay.
What do they call it? What do they call this skin?
They did a good job.
The Lionel Richie skin.
Ooh, smooth and sexy.
That's a classic
I know it's smooth and sexy. I meant that in the best way. I hope nobody took that the wrong way. Smooth.
And it doesn't drop panties, but it sure as hell helps drop bases.
But it wets them really good.
It builds pools in people's bases. One jump shell at a time.
Oh my god!
Is it a skin? Is it a skin only? Does it provide any like kind of buff or anything?
It's cosmetic only. There are no buffs.
Yeah, I wish. It's sad that they've skirted away from at least giving you like a friggin' 4 or 5% bonus.
There it is.
Fucking
You know what?
Give the jug 5% movement speed. I
somewhat prefer this because that way we don't have to level it up.
I agree with that.
It doesn't. You don't have to have
the aspect
I can agree with
people
that.
who get it by accident, and then if they get it by accident, 9 times out of 10, if there was anything to it, then they don't even have to level it up. They end up whatever that 2 or 3% ends up being. Then that's how we end up with the immortal unit. So I'm okay with the paint. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I'm
okay with it. You don't have to have levels.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
No,
If
you
something
don't
can-
have to have
If
levels.
something can be upgraded, it will be and shall be.
Oh, Peel's
Well,
just
no.
saying that because he
No.
never got his blue
There-
frames for his Inferno.
Hey, come on. Everyone
I
knows.
lied.
that Everyone
Blue
wished that.
flame.
on.
Seriously, that's what natural gas flames look like. They're blue.
Butane.
You
Butane.
can't-
Butane blue
chat
flame.
there, are you?
What they should have done was when it went into its like overheat phase, because naturally when something goes super like really
It should have
hot, it goes
went
blue.
yellow. It should have went yellow,
Yeah.
red, blue, white.
Yes. Oh, that would have been kick ass.
No, I think the
Yellow
white-
orange
the white
should have been
would've
its
been
normal. Yellow orange should have been its normal. Red
Yeah.
should have been after its first, couple of damage points. Then when it went into the overheat and it started throbbing, it would turn blue, and you'd see this
Yeah.
blue orby kind of thing. And then right before its death, maybe the last like 5%, it shot out a brilliant white flame, and that just started decimating shit. And then the last 5% ticked off quickly, and then it died.
Oh, that would be so cool. That would be so
I
cool.
like that
can
idea.
see an
It's
Omega
definitely
Inferno in our future.
So
I
No,
for
my
now,
Inferno's only level
for
1.
For now, we already saw 2 people finishing this Onslaught for this, which was the show. So I think we should wrap this live show now up.
Oh yeah.
And then continue in the after show.
Do that. Is there any questions
So-
in YouTube that I missed while I was gone that people asked?
People were asking why Godscope is such a noob.
Well,
I just want
Like,
to be
get the-
permitted, please, just
So
a moment
if
to
there
say
are
something.
no more questions for YouTube.
I have one question. One question. Anything between wave and 20 and 40 that you're worried about?
Not really.
Not really.
No, but the 40 is the one that is the bitch air one with all the bone
Oh,
saws.
it's air. That's
Yeah.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah, 40,
KS
49, 50, I think was what I
KS
heard.
ask if Champ want any Thor.
Do you want any Thor?
Anton's helping me out.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll do a quicker version of the public service announcement that I gave earlier. Okay. So real quick, for those of you who are tuning in late, please share with your clans or your group pages because I'm not going to be posting this everywhere. So because of what happened with Onslaught, not everybody started at the same time. Get over it. You'll be okay. They will not be extending the timeline for compensation. It's basically a clock thing. You cannot alter the end time for players that already started it. Yes, it was a mistake. Stuff happens. Shit happens. It is what it is. Just there's nothing they can do about it. So there will be no compensation. However, if you have support and you are eligible, please do submit a ticket if you took damage to your tunes and send that to customer support. But in addition to that, because of the mistake, instead of the customer maybe 1 to 2 day reply or even same day reply, please allow a little bit of extra time for them to get to you. So you may not get compensation right away, but at least, and please don't spam the tickets. I already see people spamming their tickets because they're waiting for a response. Okay, there are thousands of people who were affected. Send your ticket and wait for them to reply. If they don't give you a big major reply right away, they say, thank you, we'll get back to you. Give them that time. Every time you spam, you knock yourself out of queue. So if you know what a line is, every time you go and say something, it basically sends you back to the end of the line. It's an electronic system. So don't spam your tickets. Wait until you hear something. Because every time you do that, it closes your first one and you start all over again. So please don't do that, and please allow them some extra time. Those of you who don't have access to support, I really don't have an answer for you. If you want to post something in community support and forums, I'll try to get a group of people together. Maybe try to get that to the team to see if there was something that they can do for people who don't spend enough gold in order to qualify for support, but I'm not offering any promises. But please don't put those in general discussion. Send them to community support. All of us have been tasked by Kixeye. Every moderator that works the forums must work community support section at least once every day. So there are people who say that posts go there to die. No, they do not. If we want to keep our moderator jobs, we must be in there at least once every day that we're actually online as a moderator. So that is not going to happen anymore. So if you don't have access to customer support by sending a ticket, please go to the community support section in forums and post that you don't qualify for support. And then if you can get me a screenshot or something when you started. I don't need your ID. Just by posting, I can get your ID. All I need is your KXL ID, and that's naturally posts when you make a thread. Thank you so much. If you already see somebody in there posting about having damage and I need compensation or something like that, just continue to post to that thread. Don't make another one, please, and thank you. And I think that's pretty much it for me anyway.
Thank you. Okay, then we going down the line for the shout outs for the show. And the first shout out will go to Anton.
Hello there. I arrived very late there. Anyway, thanks for the invite. Thanks to everybody on the panel on YouTube. And thanks for the few tips that I did get there for Onslaught. It seems to be quite a good event there. Once it got round, I wasn't the one that's affected. I wasn't even there, so there'll be no ticket from me. So good night, everybody, and until the next time.
All right, thank you. Next one, Fear Debut.
Oh man, my shout out goes to Lady Warrior because she just tagged me in a post where she took a picture of some little kid that rocked up to her door in a Pikachu outfit, and then she also. But here's the thing: the shout out goes to her because she tagged Phil in it as well.
Awesome, Lady Warrior, I love you.
That's
shout out to Lady Warrior for that.
Out of order.
And shout out to that little kid.
All right. Gutscope, you're next, brother.
Shout out to the panel for letting me come on, and yeah, best of luck to everybody in their Onslaught. It's fun as shit. KS, you suck.
All right. Champ, you got anything to say?
Shout out to my War Factory. Shout out to Anton. Thanks for the help, man. I appreciate it.
Good man there, Champ. Good man.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
We're gonna be talking about this for years. You know that, Gotta love it.
Jack.
Shout out to everybody that's going to be helping Champ with Thor. In all seriousness, shout out to you two, the panel. Dutch, thanks for helping out with the show. Appreciate it. Shout out to Kix. This was a fun onslaught. This was really cool. Appreciate the war paint. And the assholes and Raven 173.
Okay. Skip, you got any shout outs?
Yes, I do. Oh gosh, can you guys hear my dog? Is it that bad?
Yeah.
It's all right.
Trick or treat.
You're allowed.
Trick-or-treaters, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Doggy snacks.
He's just a boxer.
Maybe the dog want to say a shout out.
Well, I'd like to do a special shout out to Doc. He's helped me through some stuff recently. So sometimes he's on the upswing and I'm on the downswing, and sometimes I'm on the upswing and he's on the downswing. And unfortunately, we both hit the downswing at the same time, and sometimes downswinging together can actually be fun. So thank you so much for reminding me about all that. And I'd like a special shout out to Roy Boy, who's recovering, thankfully, from an infection of something that he did that he didn't even know was going on behind his elbow. So a shout out to him, and hopefully he's home from the hospital today. Shout out to my Alliance, SPT. Super sexy shout out to my Alliance leader, Laurie. It was really great working with you the other day and getting you fixed and unstuck from the event. Shout out to everybody here on the panel. And again, I'm so sorry I wasn't able to assist today, just with it being Halloween and all. Thank you, Dutch, for bringing it all together. Thank you guys for bringing everything together. Thank you for allowing me to come on to the show. And to the community, especially those of you who PM'd me recently, even with DABA being added, I just want to say we really do appreciate your patience and your understanding and cooperation. There's going to be some things that are going to be changing in forums, and you're just going to have to be patient with us, because if we want to continue doing what we're doing, we have to follow what Kixeye is telling us to do. And so I want to shout out to the community, those of you that have been understanding when there's only so much we can do as a moderator. And as players, we're just as pissed off as you are when shit happens, but we have to do what we have to do. And it doesn't make any sense for us to ruin what we have with the relationship with you or our relationship with the game team by jumping on the bandwagon. So thank you again for understanding that we're only human, we make mistakes, but there's only so far we can go. So thank you for your support. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you very much. Venom.
Yeah, I just have real quick things I just want to say. First, I want to shout out to all the community that put up with the first cycle of this show, of the Onslaught Live, that went in a tank. Unfortunately, with the issues at the game. But I wanted to especially shout out to Dr. Phil. It's not his responsibility to pick up the pieces. It's not his obligation to hold the fort down. That's why he's got time to relax and to try to re-energize himself. But I appreciate him putting himself out there and covering my ass on the show because I was indisposed with work. And then they tried to get me to stay for overtime, and I told them to go fuck themselves. But that's something totally different.
He was indisposed. That's so sexy.
Yeah. I'm really exhausted, so please try to let me get through this. I want to shout out specifically to this show, to this episode, for picking up where the other one left off, to Champ and to Godscope and to all the others that were on that episode and came over here and finished up for the community, informing them, giving them some screen sharing of the actual event, to Dutch, who picked up the ball and ran it for a 90-yard touchdown. So I want to appreciate you greatly for being, another co-producer for this brand. And that's really what I want. I want us all to be a family and to help support Unshackled, and to the community for putting up with our rigmarole. So thank you all for watching, and thank you all on the panel for helping produce these episodes and keeping the community entertained and informed. Thank you.
All right, thank you. My shout out goes to the panel. Thanks for all being here, supporting us. Thanks a lot for YouTube for watching and also supporting us. One special shout out to Champ. Man, I wish you good luck with the restore of all the units. And please all like and subscribe. The next show is that tomorrow with the updates. Are the updates tomorrow? I'm not sure.
They usually are on a Wednesday.
Yeah, it'll be an evening show.
With this Onslaught going, they might not drop the game down for maintenance until Thursday when Onslaught's done.
All right. So
We'll
keep
wing
an
it.
eye out. Keep an eye out. We will post the next show on time.
Yeah. Subscribe and turn notifications on so you know when we go live. You can watch us.
Thank you. So see you all next time. Been a great time.
It's
Later.
been awesome. Thank you.